Hey guys, it's Josh from SmokingAwayForPennies.com. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Ovale eVig. This is a one-of-a-kind by Ovale, and they took this to the next level. The box that this comes in is much like the Z-Max box, except much larger, and it actually comes as an entire kit. Once you have the Ovale out of the case, you're just going to remove this. You'll find an instruction manual. This instruction manual is full of information, but it will not tell you everything about the eVig, since the eVig can be updated from your computer. Once you have your instruction manual removed from your box, this is what you're going to see right here. Let's start with this box right here, because this is your 18650 2600 mAh battery. When you open it, you're going to notice that it is a Samsung 2600 mAh 18650 battery. This battery right here will go face up in the bottom of the Ovale. If you try to take this off right here and put it through the top, it's not going to work because there's a connection there for the actual screen. Next, I'm going to take these two boxes right here. This is your USB cable for you to charge and update your Ovale from your computer. In the other box, you'll find this right here. This is your wall adapter for your charger to actually fit inside. So to turn the Ovale on, you're just going to want to press the fire button right here 6 times in a row. And there you go. Once you're in this menu, you hit power on and it'll start uploading. The first thing it's going to tell you, time and date, no atomizer found, your wattage setting, and it's just going to take you into the main menu. This right here is your main menu, also known as your work screen. What it displays is the voltage that you have it set at, your battery life, and your puff count. To turn the voltage up, you're just going to want to hold this screw and click it to the right. To turn it down, you just go the other way. Now if you want to change your options, you're going to want to access the option menu. You do this the same way you turn it on, by clicking this button 5 times. The first option you're going to see in the option menu is sleep. If you click this button, it's not going to turn the device off, but it is going to make it inactive. The second option you're going to see is vapor set. You're just going to go into this menu, and the first thing you're going to see is switch. Now if you go into the switch menu, it gives you an option to change variable voltage to variable wattage. These right here are not to worry about because they are just for the computer. So say I want to change variable voltage to variable wattage. VV means variable voltage. So if I want to change it to wattage, I clicked VW. If you have chosen this option, you're going to see your wattage in the work menu instead of voltage. And you can turn this up the same way you turn your voltage up. The second option in the vapor set menu is mode. When you click mode, you're going to see manual and auto. What this means is if you want to manually press your button for as long as you want your hit, or if you want the button to press automatically for a set time that you decide. So I'm going to choose manual first and show you what it does. Manual works just as any other device will. When you click your button, it will turn off as soon as you release it. However, if you change it to auto, you can choose how many seconds you want the button to fire, no matter how long you hold it. So say I want it to fire for 5 seconds. I'm just going to go to 3, click left one more time, maybe make it 5.2. So I clicked right, turn this up to 5.2, and then hit the power button. So when I go back to the main menu and actually fire my device one time, it's going to hit for 5.2 seconds regardless if I'm hitting the button or not. The third option in this menu is home screen. If I click this, you're going to see home screen left and home screen right. What this is going to do is change what you see on the work screen. If I exit this and go back to the work screen, you're going to see I have my puff count and my battery life displayed. You can change this by going into the home screen menu. So say I want to change the left side of the home screen. Right now, by default, it shows your puff count. You can make it say date and time, but I like it on V/W, voltage/wattage ohms. That will give you the resistance of what is on top of this device. So if you change that, now you're going to see your voltage, and below it, you're going to see the resistance of your atomizer or cartomizer. Your best option with the home screen menu is just to play around with it and find what is the most efficient information for you to have. The next option in the vapor set menu is alarm set. This is if you want to track your vaping records and make it cut off. So say you want to take about 500 puffs a day maximum. The device will actually cut off once you take that 500 puffs. I actually take mine and set it to never because some days I vape a lot and some days I don't. After you choose your alarm set option, the next thing you're going to see is puff set. This does have to do with the alarm set option. So say you made it about 200 puffs a day and you reach that total, but you want to keep vaping. You're just going to hit reset puffs and it'll go back to 0. Now total puffs will tell you the total amount of puffs that you've taken in this Ovale's lifetime. As you can see, I haven't had it very long, so I've only taken 21 puffs. So that's all for the vapor set menu. Now let's go to configure. When you enter this menu, the first thing you're going to see is battery. This is going to choose your milliamps per hour, better known as mAh. So the battery that comes with it is a Samsung 2600 mAh 18650 battery. So I'm going to leave it on 18650. However, if you were to use something like this, like the Ultrafire 18650 3000 mAh, you would go into customize and you would change it to 3000. The next option you're going to see is screen. When you go into this menu, you'll notice it is based off time. This is how long your screen is going to stay on after being activated. I'm going to set mine for about 1 or 2 minutes. As you can see, there's not a 2-minute option. It goes from 1 to 10. So I'm going to go down to customize and set this to 2 and click the button. The next option in your configure menu is temp. This also stands for temperature. You click the menu and it'll let you choose Celsius or Fahrenheit. I'm going to stick to Fahrenheit because that's what I know. Once you choose Fahrenheit or Celsius, this is what you're going to see. If you click current, it'll give you the current temperature of your atomizer or cartomizer and the device put together. Next option you're going to see is alarm. This will alert you whenever your device is getting too hot. I'm going to set mine for about 140 degrees because that's way too hot for an atomizer to get. After choosing your temperature, the final option you're going to see in the configure menu is calendar. By default, it's on a 24-hour timer. I'm going to change mine to 12. From here, you can set all your time and date information, or you can just hit show time to display the time and date. So that's all for the configure menu. So the next thing is going to be device. First thing you're going to see is device ID. This is actually the serial number of the Ovale eVic in which you purchased. If you go back to the device menu and click on version, it'll tell you which software update you have right now. I will go over software updates in a later video. After that, you're going to see user info. You're actually going to have to go on the computer and update this yourself by plugging your Ovale eVic into the USB port. I have no information under mine because I haven't updated mine yet, but I will show you how to do this, as I said, in a later video. The next thing is atomizer. This will tell you exactly what kind of atomizer you have on top. I have a very high powered single coil cartomizer that is reading 3.7 ohms right now. After device, the final option you're going to see is power off. This is very self-explanatory because this will just turn the device off. So that is all the basic steps for the Ovale eVic version 1.3. I will be making more updated videos on how to operate the software from the computer and what new software is coming out. I'm Josh Ward. Thank you for watching.